Hey, Jennifer. How are you? Ooh, how's your day been, Jennifer? I haven't been up that long myself. Oh no, is it the crud that's going around? Well, first of all, I'm looking like a busted can of biscuits. That's what my hair looked like. I haven't touched it since I got out of bed. Jennifer, is it the flu? Keisha, Keisha, Keisha! How you doing, Keisha? Sinus infection that have me on antibiotics and steroids. Fever. Oh, no. Are you allergic to steroids? I didn't know they could give you fever. How terrible. How you doing, Keisha? Yeah, hanging in there, Keisha. Jennifer, that's usually what they do. They start you with a big dose and then taper you down. That sucks. Maybe a steroid shot would have been better. Yeah, but that would have been the whole dose all at one time, so that would probably be worse. Keisha, you too? Jennifer's not feeling well either. I like cold weather if I can sit somewhere out in the cold and be all wrapped up, but just breathing in that cold air. Well, you know, Jennifer, you could have suggested that, and you might want to try that with this new doc and tell him what your old doc did, and insist that's the way you would like it. Hey, Julie, how you doing? You get to speak up for yourself, Jennifer. If that other dose works better for you, next time tell that to the doc. Good. Hanging in there, Julie, hanging in there. Tiny Pancake. How you doing? Tiny, I meant to tell you that I was reading my daughter one of your comments and I said your channel name, your account name, and she goes, "What?" And I said her name is Tiny Pancake Waffles. She thought that was like the best name ever. Jennifer, she's doing really good. She's actually walking around with no cane today, no brace, and no wrap. But she's got to take care of some business tomorrow before she goes to work. So that'll be really the tell, because she's going to wear her boot on the way, but when she does all her stuff. But she looks like she's doing pretty good today. She's napping right now. Nicola, how are you? Yeah, I'm so glad, Julie. Jennifer, she's been doing that. She's been keeping the anti-inflammatories going. Matter of fact, she found out recently that, when she had that small relapse with her foot, because she didn't want to listen to me. T3 wasn't really touching the pain, but alternating, she was taking ibuprofen and Tylenol together, and it seems to be working better than the T3. Hanging in there, Nicola. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate any time you spend with me, Julie. I understand that. Totally get that. Promised somebody I would film today, but I really wasn't up for a mukbang, so I thought, ooh, I'll go live. I haven't done that in a week or so. You do hot and cold compresses, Jennifer? There you go, Julie. Kick that ass. Jennifer, I don't either. I have a prescription for the Norco that's 3 years old. Jennifer, do you eat a lot of preservatives? A lot of prefab foods? Thank you, Tiny. Me too. She was just getting so frustrated, her having to rely on the cane and the rat boot and everything. She's just making her nuts. She couldn't do what she meant, what she wanted to. That's good, Jennifer. Because chemicals make us flare. They really increase inflammation. Hey, Sarah Jane. Your comments of my comments on your last video flashed up on my screen. I'm like, oh, she's reading my comment. Jennifer, me too. I try to stay away from what I know is not good for my fibro, but sometimes you just have to give in to the the urge. I think we all do. I'm having my water. Oh, shut up, Mona. So what did everybody have for dinner today? Or have you eaten dinner? It's 5:36 p.m. here in Texas. I feel you. I take them kind of naps too, Sarah Jane. Jennifer, you don't like water? I love water. Oh, okay, Julie. Cool, Tiny. That's one way to get it down, is to make it taste better, I guess. Good, Jennifer. Try to put some lemons in it or something like that. I don't suggest the Crystal Light stuff or type of stuff because of the artificial sugar. Julie, you have me so jealous. Korean barbecue. There's only one place that I can think of. Well, two, but the one place, it's so expensive. You think they were serving Wagyu beef. Yes, infused water. That's it, Tiny. If y'all have been with me for a while, my daughter had bought me that infusion water picture, and I don't think it made it here. Get your favorite fruit and put it in there, Jennifer. Let it sit for a little bit so the water can break down the fruits. Put some cantaloupes in there. Just remember, it's not going to look so pretty when fruit breaks down. It's not going to look real pretty, but it tastes real good. Ooh, I don't know if I could take basil in water. It's good, Tiny? Sarah Jane, artificial sweetener, there's a thing called saccharine poisoning that you can get very, very sick on artificial sweeteners. I read an article where this lady was like just about, she thought she was on her deathbed. She got so sick and health wise that she ended up in a wheelchair, and she decided to make a trip to see her relatives for the last time. And one of her aunts was listening to all her symptoms and stuff and started questioning her about the what she ate and drank and stuff. And it turned out this lady was taking in an ungodly amount of artificial sweeteners, and she got diagnosed with saccharine poisoning, and it took a long time to get out of her system, but she's out of the wheelchair, she's doing a lot better, and she doesn't go anywhere near artificial sweeteners. Julie, that is hilarious. Are you leaving now or in a little bit? Exactly, Sarah. Yep. It's probably what happened to her. Oh, okay, Julie. I was going to be sure to tell you bye if you were leaving. I don't want to miss that. That didn't sound right. I think you know what I mean. Can anybody be in here, like, undercover, like, quietly? Because it says that there's 7 are in here, but when I read the participants, there's only 4 names that come up. I'm not I'm not savvy on this stuff. Wow, Sarah. Sheba, get away from there. Tiny, I can't say as I've ever had it. Anybody? So only the people that are commenting will show up as a participant? Julie, that's cute. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jennifer. Yeah, but it says 6 people watching, 6 people in the room, and I'm one of them, but Jennifer, Julie, Sarah, and Tiny are the only ones that show up, and myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 people aren't showing up. I'm just wondering if I'm getting trolled and I can't see it. Well, somebody find out how to come in here blind. Well, that sucks. So I want to know who's in here watching me, if you know who I mean. Tiny, did you ever tell me what Ezekiel bread was? I can't see it. I'm assuming it's an ancient grain bread. Jennifer. Yeah, I'm not talking about a good-looking man, Julie. I'm talking about the reason I've been absent the last week. Oh, okay. I figure with the name Ezekiel, it had to be like ancient grains. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Sarah. I'm sure it is, Tiny. Hey, Brighton Vlogger, I haven't seen you in a whole minute. Brighton, in a way, it's not the flu, it's not the cold, it's just a fibromyalgia flare brought on by stress. And then overdoing it, trying to help my daughter out because she's down with her foot. Tiny, I knew pancakes or waffles had to be involved. It's all right, Brighton. I'll get over it. I'll get through it, past it. No, I haven't. What color is it now? Tiny. Oh, wow, Julie. I'd be scared to have that much cut off. Oh, electric blue and shocking pink. I'm so jelly. Sarah, flares just really suck. Bright and I can agree with you to a certain point. Bella! Bella, Merry Christmas to you too. Sunshine! Y'all, Super Rainbow Queen has been with me for a long time, almost the entire time. And one day I was talking about her to her or something, and I ended up calling her Sunshine. And it's just stuck ever since. Oh no, Jennifer. Cool. Is that your account picture on your YouTube? Is that your hair? Because I see pink and blue. That is so cool. Sarah, I noticed that. You looked like you were very tired. I noticed that. Bella, the only way I could check it is on my phone, and I'm using it to go live. It's pretty cold out here. I mean, for like Texas weather. Right, Brighton? Oh no, Julie. I hope it's not. That's one of the things that they tested me for to rule it out, because lupus and fibro apparently have a lot of the same symptoms. So he tested me for 3 things when he said I had fibro. So, yeah, Sarah, the Vlogtober and the Vlogmas, I just knew I couldn't keep that up, so I didn't even try. Oh, wow, Julie. Maybe it's just rosacea. Hopefully. Bella, for Christmas Eve, we will be going to my nephew's house, the same place we went for Thanksgiving, and then we really couldn't vote on if we were all going to get together on Christmas Day, because Christmas Eve is when our family does everything. So I think so we may go to my mother's on Christmas Day and have a little something. What about you? What you got going on? I like your little Christmas trees. Yeah, Brighton, the only thing our family really does on Christmas Day is at noon we have a big meal, like a Thanksgiving meal, only instead of turkey we have a ham. And then we'll hang out for maybe an hour, and then we'll all go home, and the kids can enjoy the toys they got, or just, just kind of veg at home. Oh, really, Julie? What drug induced the lupus? I've never heard of that. Yeah, Brighton, I love me some pig. Turkey isn't bad though. Sometimes during the year, HE and Walmart doesn't sell it, but our HEB does, our other grocery store, and they sell turkey thighs by the 2 pack, and so I like to buy those and bake them. So you're not baking a whole turkey when I'm in the mood for turkey. Julie, may I ask for what? Oh, that sounds like fun, Bella. That sounds like real fun. Oh, Julie, my cousin has Crohn's. That ain't no fun at all. Me too, Sarah. Give me some ham. Hey, 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 views. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, Julie, I'll bet. Hanging in there, views, hanging in there. Are you back from your recent road trip? Well, I really can't seem to get in the swing of things with Christmas, and that's unusual for me. Brighton, I love pig trotters. I love it. Slow cooked in the crock pot with onions. Oh my God. Pig's feet, Sarah, with just more of just the hoof. I had to think about what trotters were because I kept thinking the pig's tail, and then I watched Mangshi, and okay, trotters are pig's feet. Oh, that's good views. Yeah, I'm sure it's crazy out there. Oh, good. I'm glad. Super. I love hot dog sandwiches. Sarah, to me, the pig's feet just taste like really fatty bacon. I mean, it's pig. It's, you know what I mean? It's pork. Oh, no, Julie. Yeah, my cousin had a really hard go of it. Oh, no, Bella. I'm so glad you got to work me in. It was so nice seeing you. I gotcha. You have a Merry Christmas, Bella. Happy holidays. Brighton, it ain't hard. Go for it. Let me know how you liked it. Jennifer, me too. Did you watch that video that movie called Oksa? It apparently the vegan movement kind of pushed the video along, and it was about slaughtering the animal cruelty and everything, and I was like, that almost had me go vegan until I remembered I like tacos. But it was a very touching movie. I'm sure, Julie. Yeah, it looked like a pig or a hippopotamus. Yeah. Jennifer. Hey, Brittany. How are you? Yes, Brighton. It is on Netflix. Oksa, I think is the name of it. Right, Fuse? I still haven't caught up. Some of y'all are putting out videos left and right, and I can't keep up. Sarah, you've been on some kind of harsh schedule, girl. Ooh, are you gonna videotape that, Brittany? I haven't caught up with yours either. Cool, Sarah. But the brats are gonna be heavy in some seasonings that really don't jive with the kimchi. Try just hot dogs and spam. I'm assuming you put spam in it. Oh, got you, Brighton. Well, I'm not gonna spoil do any spoilers. Gotcha, Julie. Views, right? She's just throwing out them vlogmases. Gotcha, Brittany. Jennifer, have you tried kimchi jjigae? Because budae jjigae is a lot like kimchi jjigae, but instead of putting the pork in it, you put different things like hot dogs and spam. Because what budae jjigae is, it's also known as army base stew. The jjigae, that's what it is. And when the American GIs left, they left all their C rations. I think they're called MREs now, meals ready to eat. And they left that all behind. And what's in a meal ready to eat? Hot dogs and spam and different things like that. And the country was poor, so they added it to their kimchi to make a stew out of it. Hi, Rabia. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Julie, do you have your own channel? Do you post videos? I can't believe I've never asked that before. Cool, Jennifer. Brighton, it's cabbage, spicy cabbage. That's what it is. If you like cabbage, you'll like it. And if it's very garlicky, and the longer it hangs around, it gets sour, it ferments, kind of like German sauerkraut. But I don't like German sauerkraut, but it breaks down like that. And if it gets real sour, the only way I could eat it is to boil the crap out of it in a soup. Okay, Julie. Jennifer, it does. I used to not like it, and then I started taking it in slow doses. And what helped me was to start off with the real fresh stuff. You really can't start off trying to eat the sour stuff unless it's in a soup. Smokies are good too in kimchi. Evan, how are you? There's my graphics designer, y'all. Evan there is responsible for all my pretty banners. Views, my father kept asking my mother if the milkman was Korean. Brighton, Dr. Oz came on one of his shows saying the bacteria that grows when kimchi ferments cures or kills the bacteria that can cause colon cancer. So I just know it's a good probiotic for me. It gets me moving. Cucumber kimchi is very good, very good. What, Evan? What? What'd you make? Hey, Lizette. Asavado. Susan. I got you, Julie. Yes, Brighton. To me, it works better on me than yogurt. Cool, Evan. Cool. Yeah, pasoli can be made without meat. Hey, Latina, how are you? Enjoyed your live this morning. Y'all, Latina went live this morning and her husband served her bacon and eggs in bed. I was like, you little spoiled ass. Views, that was dirty pool with saying you won all that money. I was going to get so excited for you. I'm going to spank you when I see you in person. Thank you, Latina. I think y'all are pretty special too. If y'all are wondering why I'm looking off to the side, I'm reading the comments on my laptop instead of the cell. Views, you naughty girl. Hey Annie, how are you? Oh my lord. How about you when it's time for bed, Julie? Better crack a window. Thank you, Latina. Julie. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit so that I'm looks like kind of act like I'm looking at y'all. You know, views. A lot of the vape shops here have the CBD oil, and I think I'm gonna try some. I hear that it really helps with fibro. I'm sure you probably look in there, and there was probably like this green haze right at the ceiling. You know, my daughter says, because I buy everything off Amazon, Amazon carries CBD oils, but amazingly, even though the vape shops can sell it here, Amazon will not ship to Texas. It's weird. They say even the CBD oil gummies at the vape shops here have that. So I don't know if I want to start with that or the drops that you put under your tongue. Latina, CBD oil is like the marijuana oil without the thing that makes you high. Really? Wow. Jennifer, yeah, you can buy it in the vape shops. One of my nephews, at least, does the vaping, and he says it's right there in gummy form, in the drops form. But my daughter said that she has tried to order it for me from Amazon, and they will not ship to us. So I don't get it. I'll look into it. Gina J. Right, that's why I was thinking gummies first. I'm just thinking about being able to get past the taste. My fog and everything has been so bad. My daughter insisted I have the chaga tea today. I had not been taking it because it's been making my stomach hurt. But she made me some, and I feel fine as far as the gut. Latina, I can't get into that. I don't like anything that doesn't allow me to feel like I'm in control. So I'm one of those, Debbie Downers are that way. Sarah, it is in Texas, but I believe still in Texas, the medical marijuana has to be the last resort. In other words, you've tried every other treatment for whatever you're wanting the marijuana for, and then you'll be allowed to use it. I think that's the way this state did it. Latina. Yeah, I know, Jennifer. But at the same time, I had a friend in California that was wanting those Korean stoves. And she looked on Amazon, and she lives in California. I don't know if I said that. And they would not ship the cans of gas to California. Jennifer. Yeah, views. I agree. Is it helping her, Latina? Polly. Polly, I don't think Latina told you, but I gave you like 1,000 cool points for giving her breakfast in bed. So that's for you. Good job. Well, that's good, Julie. Maybe you can get on the medical marijuana. Try looking into that. That's good, Latina. Well, it's probably the Mary Jane. The only way she's going to know, and I'm not advocating she stop the tramadol, but who knows? It may have been the Mary Jane instead of the tramadol. Right, Sarah? Oh, cool, Polly. Really, Julie? Oh, that's a shame. Right, like Colorado, Jennifer. Well, I'm always afraid because I've been in this town since 1977, so I imagine I just have to do a couple of posts about wanting to get a hold of some pot and I could have it, but I'm one of those scaredy cat peoples that is just as soon as I do that, disability is going to start doing random drug testing. It's my luck. Julie. Yeah, I had my nephew, I told him to look into the CBD oil next time he was in his vape shop, give me some prices and stuff, but he has yet to do so. He probably forgot because, those are young kids and, they have a life to lead too, not just worrying about me. Right, views, and that's what I'm scared about, because I believe the people that I know that it would not be hard for me to get a hold of some. But I'm thinking just when I do that, I'm going to get a letter from disability saying, report to our office on such and such day. Be random drug tested. Tammy, you can send me pics through my email, fluffyhatesfibro@gmail.com. Fluffy Hates Fibro spelt all together just like my channel name. Right, Sarah? I think the CBD oil, because it doesn't contain the stuff that makes you high, but then somebody else said that it does show up in your urine anyway. Right, Julie? If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Views? You showing a little bit of your past, girlfriend, knowing that. Psst, send me an email explaining. I agree, Latina. I agree. And that's exactly what it is. What? Monkey piss? What? Jennifer, what you talk about? Monkey piss? I don't know. Latina, I'll give it to you right here if you have pen and paper. If you miss it, it is on my channel banner. Evan made sure he included it. Let me put it here. Okay, Tammy. I thought I had seen in an article that It does show up, but that's good to know. So did my mom. Oh, wow, Jennifer. No, thank you, Latina, for thinking about me. Yeah, it does have a weird smell. Oh, okay, Tammy, that's good to know. Thank you. I always go by people who've experienced it. Sarah. Right, Julie? Jennifer, no. Don't send it to me. Again, with my luck, the drug sniffing dogs would smell it and I would get arrested because it's my package. No, Latina, no. Oh, that's cool, Polly. Don't give too much away. We all heard about Ben Dean. Oh, did y'all hear about Ben Dean? Damn it. Well, Brittany, I know. So I know at least one person that really needs to have a truckload sent to their house. A fuse on the road. I just saw what you wrote. All right, Julie, have a nice set. You take care, and thank you so much for stopping by. 12 people. Let me check who it is. Oh, okay. Everybody's participating. I don't know where the 12 came in. I bet you could, Tammy. Thank you, Julie. I will. I will feel better. Sarah, and I worry about you because number one, your name is on your channel name, but for two, you do a lot of filming where you show the outside of your house, and Ben was talking about that. Basically, the last live that he did, I guess he meant, I didn't do his live, but he mentioned, hey, Evan, the one that says something happened to me really messed up. Apparently, that day he had done a live show, and I guess he mentioned that he was going to go to his girlfriend's house as soon as that he was done. So he said it was within minutes of him finishing his live. He got his stuff together, headed out the door, and when he pushed the door open, it kind of he felt resistance. So he thought he had hit somebody in the hall. So he looks around and was about to apologize when a guy meets him at knife point and forces him back into the house or into his place. And the guy pulls out a notebook, zip ties him up, and tells him he's going to steal his identity so that he can move to the U.S. and get a job and whatever. And so he proceeds to answer a lot of these personal questions the whole time, asking the guy, what are your plans? Why do you want this? Why are you doing this? And that's when he told him what his plans were. He says that, yeah, he says that the guy told Ben, I know where your girlfriend lives. I know where your parents live. And Ben said the way it went down, he had to have been watching his live and knew exactly when it was over because he was able to stay there by the door and watch him. Yeah, Tammy, it was bad, and so he managed to get away because he said the guy left the knife on the table and started getting paranoid about the door and kept going out to the door. He said the guy checked his feet but never checked his hands, so he was able to release one of his feet. And bottom line, he was able to force the guy out of his place because the guy had almost stepped out into the hall, so he pushed him, hit him with a golf club. He got away. The cops were called. They picked up some guy. And no, Tammy, he's in Korea. He is an American Korean, and he moved to Korea. When Fluffy, a couple of weeks ago, I realized that he, hadn't been filming for a while, but the last time that happened, it was because him and his girlfriend were having issues. And I wondered where he was. So, and then he warns, he said from now on, if he vlogs, he's not going to show the outside of his apartment. He's warning everybody to be careful. And that's why I try to be, not to be mysterious, but I try to be as anonymous as I can because I don't need that. I don't need inmates to try that. Yeah. Sarah, I have no idea. I don't follow him anywhere but on YouTube. Damn it. Oh, okay, Jennifer. Well, there you go, Sarah. I think I have him on Instagram, but I always forget I have it, and I really suck at keeping up with my Instagram. And I still don't have all of Instagram figured out, so somebody suggested I get Snapchat, but I'm like, you know what? I don't even do Instagram correctly. Well, I know my Instagram is set to private and it's not connected to my Facebook, but I recently kind of freaked out because um, one of my nephew's baby mama uh, requested me on Instagram. And that kind of freaked me out, because my Instagram is strictly for my Fluffy Hates Fibro channel. So I'm like, how the hell? Jennifer, you better go do it now, girlfriend. I'll still be here. It's a shame. You just have to be so careful these days. So careful. People can be nice to your face, and in the background, they're steady trying to find out where you are. That's creepy. Because I told someone before, for y'all, I'm just one person. But for me, there's thousands of y'all. You know what I mean? So, Oh, okay. Uh-oh, what did teenager do? I agree, Sarah. So I try to be really careful um, when it comes to my privacy on YouTube as much as I can be. Tammy, you are correct. You are correct. It is. I've had a couple of viewers on here kind of made me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? As far as attention. And I was like, ooh, okay. Why don't you move on? Just find me boring at some point. Oh, gotcha, Tammy. That's why one day when I was working at the male facility, the male prison, um, and after my father had died, the inmates are allowed to get newspapers and stuff. And they're really not allowed to know anything about us except for our last name. And one day I came back to work, and then I had to leave work. But because it really took its toll on me with my father passing. But I don't know when it was, if whether I came back this first time or the second time, but an inmate approached me about my dad and wanted to tell me how sorry he was for my father's passing. And I had to jump all in his ass. What the F are you talking about? You don't know me. That's not him, whatever, whatever. And, he felt bad and walked away. But you have to do that. They can't know anything about you. You talking about YouTubers themselves, Sarah Jane? Yeah, I agree. So who else has a channel? Sarah, I know you have a channel. Views, if you're still here, I know you have a channel. Latina, I know you have a channel. Brittany, I know you have a channel. Tammy, you have a channel? Or Jennifer? Oh, everybody left. Jennifer, Sarah, and Tammy, you're the only ones? What? Are we that boring? Jennifer. Well, I didn't mind the inmates knowing my last name. I'd rather them know my last name than my first name. The problem is they had access to the law library, and all they would have to do is request information. They got our first name, our last name. It says 8 people, but there's not. On the list of participants, there's only 4 names up there. That's why I was wondering if anybody could come in cloaked. Tammy. Well, apparently I'm going to be cited for slander. So we'll see. Martin! Jennifer, is it possible for somebody to sneak in and come in cloaked? Because I have never seen that option when I enter a chat, a live stream. Mwah. Hey, Elizabeth. Now, nobody tell Sarge I'm live. Just kidding. Her wife's probably off, so they're probably enjoying their day. I didn't tell her I was going live. See, it says 11 people, so Martin and Elizabeth would be 10 and 11. Elizabeth, I swear you better not be behind the wheel and then typing. Tammy, stop it. Ha ha, nobody has her number but me. Ha ha. See, that sucks. No, you can't, Tammy. Why do you think you can? Elizabeth, please, please don't comment and drive. Pull over or wait till you get home. I will feel so guilty if something happens to you behind the wheel. All right, Ugh, as if. Welcome, welcome. It's okay if you don't comment. Silent viewers are welcome. I just have somebody that I'm hoping's not sneaking in here and listening to what I have to say. She's former corrections, Tammy. I doubt she'll give it to you, but that may cause her to come in here, so. Thank you, Ugh. All right, Elizabeth, good. Y'all, I'm giving away 2 dogs. Who want them? Little man and big dog. Martin, now it's 2? I thought you were only sending me 1. Tammy, it's not that. It's just that I will get texts and hateful texts. You sneaky little shit, you, Martin. Y'all, I don't know what to do about this big dog. The dogs just love my kid. My kid sleeps with her door shut. I've started leaving my door open so that if my daughter gets up before me, they won't wake me. They'll just come out into the hallway so she can let them out. Well, it's never really been a problem. So last night, my daughter goes to bed, and I tell her, well, I'm going to go soak in the bathtub, and then I'm going to go to bed. So she goes to bed, I'm in the bathtub, and I start hearing a noise. And I'm thinking, okay, sometimes I can hear the ice tray and stuff filling up and emptying from my bedroom. But the noise sounded funny. So I get out and I look down the hall and she ain't even try to hide it. She had gotten into the trash and is chewing on an empty dog food container of besitos. I come out here and there's my daughter's empty TV dinner tray sitting around. Oh my God, I was so mad. I was so mad. Tammy, who, the person or the dogs? Oh, the person. Sarge knows the person. And Sarge doesn't like the person, but not because of me. All right, Martin. I'm not happy about it, but I will respect your wishes. Grandma, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Sarah, you're just gonna pick up more needy dogs. These dogs are so freaking needy. Danny. Jennifer, I don't think that's what it is. This dog gets plenty of attention for me and my daughter. They have a bucket of toys. We try to open up the back door as much as possible so they get rambunctious. She learned to trash dig from my daughter's dog, and my daughter admits that. And usually when we leave the house, when we're both leaving, then we have to put everything up to make sure that the dogs don't get into stuff. But I've never had a problem with her wanting to trash dig. I think it's too much human food, and now she has a taste for it and wants it more than her dog food. Jennifer, it doesn't it just, ugh, that just irritates the crud out of me. Oh, okay, Tammy, I'm looking forward to those pictures. Thank you. Oh, be careful. Focus on the road. Make smart decisions. Look, I sound like a mom. Oh, I can imagine, Jennifer. Tammy, that is so weird that you brought that up. On top of being frustrated about my fibro, frustrated about you know who, frustrated with the big dog getting into the trash, somebody in the middle of the night got into my bathroom trash can, and I usually make sure I shut the door, and pulled out a bunch of Kleenex. So at one point I got up to go to the restroom and there's Kleenex everywhere. I'm too tired to barely even make it to the toilet. So somehow little dog started eating the paper, and then a few hours later he's starting to cough and choke and stuff. So he threw up. It's not a fur ball, but a tissue ball. And so then I came out here for a little while, made coffee, drank a cup, and then decided to go back to bed because my vision was messing with me. One of the many symptoms of fibro. So I go lay down back to bed. Little man gets under the covers with me. I shut the door so big dog can't get into the trash. And then I hear somebody, huh, huh, you know how dogs do. So I kick big dog off the bed thinking it's big dog. Big dog jumps down, and I'm trying to sleep, and then I hear it again. Y'all, little man, like, spit up under the covers on the bed. Little shit didn't even bother to try to get off the bed. So I push him off the bed, and he bleh, 2 more times, and so hopefully it's out of his system. I'm like, how much tissue, and how long have you been munching on this tissue? I saw your footage, Sarah, about your snowstorm. He throws up over the tissue. Human food, he'll get constipated before he'll vomit. Evan, I don't think I'd have patience for a puppy anymore, but these are all full-grown dogs. They should know better. Grandma, that's fine. Scroll away. Really, Jennifer? Oh, tissue paper. I have no idea, Sarah. Well, all that paper stuff is made from trees, and they love fetching sticks. So maybe they can taste that that they know that it's wood. It's a stick. You promised Elizabeth that you would only listen till you were home or your destination. Sarah, these don't dogs don't hide it. They just think when I'm in another room they'll try. He must have been eating it while I was asleep. There's just no way that he could have coughed up that much on what was left on the floor. Because on my way to my bed, I just kind of, swirled my hand around to pick up as much as I could. I couldn't, be perfect and get it all. I don't know. Martin, have fun tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. I love you. Y'all drive safe, okay? And remember, we like to see footage, but you've never been to Vegas. You've never seen Gaga live, so you really need to not videotape and enjoy yourself. Be in the moment. That's why I didn't take pictures when I went with my kid to Houston to see her uncle. We were too much having fun. Okay. Devin! Hey, boy, hey! Sarah, they could. Maybe that's why. How are you, Devin? I hope you're well. Oh, no. Oh, glad to hear it, Devin. Is it cold where you are? I can't remember if you told me where you're from. It's okay if you haven't. But yeah, that horseradish is probably what upset their stomach. But with cheese, you never know. Illinois. Okay. I went through your state several years back. Tammy. I got both my legs and I have a hard time chasing him. Actually, he doesn't run too much. You know, you'll get on him and scold him, and he'll come back walking real slow like his legs are broken, taking real slow, slow steps, but he'll come back wanting to make up. Yeah, Devin, we got a ticket in Illinois and couldn't pay it by mail. We had to show up in court. Devin, I'm sure. I'm sure. Jennifer, I give our dogs when they're in the mood for it, I'll give them apple. I just make sure that I don't give them the seeds. Citrus is real good for dogs. It's very good for their urinary tract system if you can get them to eat it. I find that our dogs like the tangerines, the cuties. They're really nice and sweet, and they'll eat those. I'm gonna move this a little bit. I gotta straighten my leg out, y'all. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Something's going on. Ow. Vestibular disorder? What is that? If you don't mind elaborating, it's okay if you don't. I'm all about respecting people's privacy. Hey, flip side. Sorry, I keep picking y'all. It's the fibro itch. Vertigo. Oh man, that sucks. I got an attack of vertigo twice while driving. I had to pull over till it subsided. Is it all the time, Devin, or and can you drive? Oh, Devin, I'm so sorry. But like Tammy asked, why haven't you been diagnosed? What's going to take to get you diagnosed? And even if you get diagnosed, is that going to help you at all? Doesn't it, Tammy? That just sucks. Girl, you just had beer battered shrimps. Cheese Danish sounds awesome right about now. Could be a matter of insurance for Devin. All right, y'all. It says 13 people are in here and nobody's talking. What's up with that? Hey, Stacy. I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing? Spino spinal cerebellar ataxia. Wow. Tammy. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Flip. I've heard of the word ataxia, Devin, but the spinocerebellum, that's something to do with your spine, your back. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, Stacy. All right, Elizabeth, we're going to believe you. Tammy, are you talking about Devin's issue? Elizabeth, if you're talking about me, remember I had told y'all in a previous video that we were able to get another ham at 99 cents a pound. My daughter put that in the oven today. Oh no, Devin, does that make you housebound? Or are you able still to go out and about? That is terrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, he does, Tammy. I got my Snuggie. The dogs can't have it this time. I'm usually in the recliner. The couch is more comfy, but my daughter has been having to have her leg lifted. So I've been in the recliner. Oh, I'm sorry, Devin. Are you able to get out sometimes with the help of others? I hope so. I know, right, Tammy? Let me drop some gravy on it. I'm sure she would. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. My humor helps me get out of slumps sometimes. Tammy. Tammy. Flip. No, I didn't. What happened? Did that happen at the end, I think? That's why but you were eating your oysters with it. Maybe after? I didn't see it. I must have looked away. My bad. Elizabeth, we have known each other about 15 years, so yeah, we have a really good time together. I am glad we reconnected. Right, Sarah? It's bound to happen when we film. I don't even edit that stuff out. Like when I stumble on my words, I drop something, days my hands aren't working because that's the life of a fiber warrior. I don't think Sarge is here yet, but oh, you said love Sarge, not love you, Sarge. Yeah, she and I were talking, and I finally spilt the beans to her that I'd had a channel. Not everybody that I know personally knows that I have a channel. And so she and I talked, and she thought she might want to do one about her cancer journey. And so she chewed on it and chewed at it for a couple of months, and then we talked again, and she decided to do it, and I'm glad. We have a really good time now. Jennifer, that happens a lot. When I woke up this morning, it was still the middle of the night, so I put a load of laundry and it's still in there, and I got to get it into the dryer, but I got you. So then I have to be careful because the kid's asleep, and I don't, and her wall shares it with the kitchen, so I have to be careful about noise. Flip. Yeah, sorry, Flip. This is my Sarge. Just don't get it twisted. You watched Sarge first and then me? How cool. How did you find her? Yes. I'm so glad people are watching her channel. She certainly deserves it. So, who wants a little bit more detail of what happened this past week. She's trolling on me. She needs to speak up that she's here. Oh no, Devin, I am so sorry. Fibro and cancer, my goodness, talk about a double whammy. I will say some prayers for you and your partner. That's Jennifer, that happens with fibro for sure. I get more energy at night. Damn it. Sarah. Yay! I hope I was gentle for the two of y'all. Being your first time and all. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, we are, Jennifer. We have a good time together. Right? The ex and I split up November 28th. Within a few days, she had gotten her own um, bank account. That same week, I'd gone to disability and had my own account and transferred my direct deposit. Moved out of the house January 27th or 28th. For the 2 weeks after that, the ex and I were getting along, talking, things like that. And I happened to mention to her that I was wanting to close the joint account. She was agreeable and she said, can you just give me a little time to get with my HR so that I can switch my direct deposit? I told her, okay. So then she was agreeable, and then she realized I wasn't going to give her little man, and then the feuding started again, at least on her side of it. Fast forward to the beginning of the month, I had decided, okay, she needed time. Gotcha, Jennifer. So at the beginning of the month, I had decided, I'd waited long enough, and the only reason that I wanted to shut this down because my bank will not let me remove my name off the account. If it was just a matter of me going to the bank saying I'm no longer associated with this account, I would like my name removed, then that would have been it. But they won't allow that. Okay? So I talked to the bank and asked them, do I need a permission? If when I tell her she's not going to be happy about it, can she call you and say stop? And they said no. Either one of you can shut it down without the other person's signature or permission. So to be nice, all I texted her was, on February 1st, I will be closing the joint account. This is your heads up. Well, I guess she had to chew on it for about a week or so because somebody sent me a screenshot of her Facebook account using my whole name saying that I decided without her permission to shut the account, and I know damn good and well that it's her account too, and that her direct deposit goes in there, and she's always doing things like that and stuff. And so trying to shine me in a not so good light. Okay, and this is the only time that I wish that I was part of her Facebook so that I could defend myself. Okay, it's been 13 months. I'm giving you an extra 2 months. 15 months should have been long enough for you to change your direct deposit, especially when 2 or 3 days after you left, you got your own bank account. So I thought I was being reasonable, and then she posts this. I didn't retaliate. I didn't text her. I didn't say anything. I thought she wants to play that game. I'm not playing that game. I'm staying above it. Well, a few days later, within a couple of days later, I get an ugly text. For their own reasons, we have a mutual friend that's not really fond of the ex. Uh, so they're not friends on Facebook. They don't talk or anything. Well, last month, you know how Facebook has those chain letters through Messenger? The ex sent this person a wreath, Christmas wreath. This was back in November. The friend says that the person checked it right away and never said anything. Tammy, little man's not going anywhere. Jennifer. Well, that's what I've heard, Tammy. So some stuff happened a long time ago that they talked out, but that doesn't mean that this mutual friends wanted to be best buddies with them. So last month when the ex sent this person the wreath, all the person said was to the ex was, "Why are you sending this to me?" The friend couldn't understand. So conveniently, 2 days after you send out this Facebook thingy about me, the text goes, "What the hell did you say to the mutual friend? They're treating me like shit. I've talked to a lawyer about slander charges, or talked to my lawyer about slander, and she thought we should talk it out." What? What? That's what she said. And I'm like, why haven't you asked this person? I'm not the one you should be asking. Well, we don't talk. Well, if you don't talk, why did you send them a Christmas wreath? Because she's not my friend on Facebook, but I decided to send a wreath. And I don't have to answer to you. You're the one that contacted me about it. So we go back and forth, and she's trying to say, well, this stuff is between you and me, and the friends should stay out of it. Really? So that's why you're posting stuff about me on Facebook. You see what I mean? I guess what bothered me the most about it, other than the fact that it bothered me, was that anything that goes wrong with her, or anytime somebody's not nice to her, and to me, asking why did you send this to me is not treating you like shit. So I don't understand that statement either. But it's always got to be my fault. I mean, it had to be me that said something to this mutual friend to cause this. It couldn't possibly be something that she said or did. You see what I'm saying? It automatically, she don't take ownership of stuff in her life. And I think that she didn't get the response on Facebook like she wanted. And so she had to think of something else. Now, let me catch up with everybody talking. Damn it. Devin, I agree. You know, she's posted quite a bit of stuff about me in the past year that always didn't shine a flattering light. None of it did. I never retaliated by doing my own post. I never texted her about it. I just, kind of rolled my eyes and kept going. But when it's the other way around, if she thinks she's been slighted in the least, it's slander and defamation and I'm like, what the hell ever. So I'll get through it, Flip. I know, Super, but to me it's laughable because I'm like, really? In one statement, you're telling me that it's between you and I, and friends shouldn't get involved, and yet you're posting stuff about me on Facebook that is about me. For everybody on her Facebook knows me, so y'all don't know her. You've seen her face in a couple of videos, but y'all don't know her. Damn it. I switched. Yours is over there because there wasn't enough room. My kid's awake, y'all. Probably my laughing in my big mouth. Thank you, Elizabeth. I understand, Sarah. What I mean is that I looked up slander, and a lot of it, libel, slander, defamation of character, it has to be false statements, and she has to prove that it's made an impact. You know what I mean? In her life, and it just hasn't, because it's not slander. Because the things that I tell you is not to make her look bad. It's not for y'all to be mad at her. It's just things that, like you talk to a therapist, if you talk about it, what we're going through is half my story. So why can't I tell my half of the story? You know what I mean? Jennifer. Thank you, Flipside. I guess, I keep being told that, and I guess 16 years of answering her text, answering her calls and stuff, it's a hard habit to break. Jennifer. Hell on, I'm fixing to yell at the dogs because they're trying to beg my daughter for food. She's having some more ham. Cito! Basito! Get over here! Basito? Molly? Go home. She's going slowly. She's doing the my legs are broke stuff again.
Go.
Banana. Tammy, the problem is that she wants to be ugly undercover. She doesn't want anybody to know how mean she can get. That's the problem. It's all about making me look bad. And I'm sure I was no picnic. I have fibro. Sarah can attest that our moods go back and forth. I try not to let it, but it comes out. So I wasn't innocent in the relationship, but I don't think I was. I don't think it was 50-50. Sarah. Devin, don't feel bad. These dogs got to learn they can't beg. We don't allow the dogs to beg. You can see little man watching. Jennifer, I think, yeah, I've been encouraged to do that. I think I'm going to just have to do that. Sarah. Hey, Janina. Welcome, welcome. Interesting, Tammy. Thank you, Super. I appreciate that, Sunshine. Elizabeth, I don't know. She mentioned it before. And that word has come out during our relationship towards others. So I don't know if she's the truth. Back when she said it the first time and claimed that she was filing for divorce, I had asked her for her attorney's name and she refused to give it to me. So I don't know if she actually talked to somebody. I think she's got a unrealistic expectations of the slander charge. I don't see an attorney telling us to talk it out on a slander charge. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Okay, Devin, you take care of yourself. Hugs to your partner. I'll be praying for the both of y'all. Thank you for stopping by. Who was that and why? Yours? Upset because she's in her house? I get it, Tammy. It's just very frustrating. Take ownership of your shit. I take ownership of mine and just move on. You know, this breakup wasn't just for me to end up happy. I want her to find happiness. She was so unhappy in the relationship. I don't understand why she's doing this. Love you too, Devin. Good second time around? No comment, Jennifer. So anyway, that's what happened. That's the latest. So we'll see. We'll see if her attorney calls me. That was my daughter dropping ice into the dog's water bowls. Spoiled asses. I understand, Sarah. I don't get it either. Jennifer. Oh, Sarah goes, I do that too, kid. The ice in the bowls. I'm good. I'll just make you pour some. Just a little, and not any ice. Just a little. I've just been sipping. That way I don't have to go to the bathroom. My kids, that's good. That's good. My kid's going to share her water. Hey, Lindsay. Welcome to my YouTube family. Respect OG Mr. Molina, San Diego. What does that mean? Is that your husband? Oh, yeah. I'm at 15% battery power. We're still good for now. Lindsay, okay, Mr. Molina. It's at 15%. We have a while, and we're almost at the 2-hour mark. I mean, hello. No, Tammy. I wasn't giving her answers that she needed or she wanted, I guess, in her texts to me. So she said, I've had enough, bye. So I said bye, and then it didn't take her a few minutes, so she came back again. And when I still wouldn't give her satisfaction, I guess, she said that she tried talking to me, bye, and I said bye, and that's the last I've heard of her. It's okay, Sarah. We're all allowed. Cool, Lindsay. I don't do a lot of Filipino food. I don't know how to make a lot of it. Um, my brother-in-law's partner is Filipino, so I've had Filipino from him making it. I wish we had a Jollibee real close. I don't even know if we have any Filipino restaurants in my area, which is really weird because it's a military town. Jennifer. Danny. Lindsay, I want to try a dish and let's see. Lechon. That's what I want to try. So bad. Deep fried pork belly. How can you go wrong? That's what I want to taste. Tammy, he said he's half Filipino and half Latino. I want to try that. I've had pancit, I've had siopao, I've had cassava cake. Something else he made me, and I can't remember what it was. Right, Tammy? Well, I'm half Mexican, half German, so. Lindsay, do you cook? Really, Jennifer? I would love to try that. Sarah Jane, that sounds egg rolls. I'm down for egg rolls any day of the week. Elizabeth, I'm not sure. I already broke into the kimchi. I made kimchi jjigae with udon noodles. I bought the package of frozen udon noodles in the individual packs. I love those because they're just so easy instead of making rice. Well, Lindsay, what type of foods do you cook for yourself? American food? The Latino food? Tammy. Did you come off the Mayflower, Tammy? You're so white. Oh, cool. Portuguese. I don't think I've ever had any Portuguese food. Gotcha. Tammy. Ooh, Lindsay, what are those Filipino egg rolls? What are they called? Lumpia. Oh my gosh, they were good. Lumpia was awesome. Yes, I like those too. The lumpias, they're so good. Gotcha, Tammy. Cool, Elizabeth. I think you said that before and I just forgot. Tammy. You know, Jennifer, as a rule, I am not a kale lover. I can eat kale chips. The broiling, the baking of them changed the taste. My daughter made the zuppa toscana, the cheat from, and that's good in there. From that Italian restaurant, Olive Garden. My daughter had to mouth it. I think James Lee had that in one of his videos. Can you tell me again what the denaguan is? Michelle Kwan, Tammy? Oh, Lindsay. I don't know. Yeah, James Lee's partner really liked the denaguan. Yeah, it looked really, really dark when they ate it. Tammy, don't say gross. Almost every ethnicity has something with like blood. The Germans have the Blutwurst, which means bloodwurst. Never could get used to that. The Koreans have their hangover soup that has chunks of the blood in it. So, see, Jennifer says they have something like that. Tammy. I bet you they ate it on the Mayflower, Tammy. They didn't let nothing go to waste. Chocolate meat? Oh. Oh, balut, I think it's called. Is that right, Lindsay? That 100 or 1,000-year-old egg is called balut? Hey, Suzanne. How are you? Oh, gotcha, Jennifer. Oh, see, Lindsay, I don't know. I can't wrap my brain around eating that egg and the baby chicks in there. I can't do it. Can't do it. Tammy, right? And you say they're your people, so you should be on board with the blood. Flip side, that's balut. That's what we're talking about. Tammy. And I was saying, Flip, with the baby, and I couldn't do it. Couldn't eat it. Just like I can't do anything with octopus in it. Hey, Dee Dee. My mother ate the German blood sausage. My daughter just mouthed head cheese. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting looking also. Lindsay. Me too as a kid, I'm sure. Flip. Mm. Flip side, my husband's dad ate brains. I almost want to say I think my father did too. I can't remember. It seems to me there was some kind of... I'm with you on that, Lindsay. There is a German dish called shashlik, which in American is shish kebab, and it has cooked organ meats in it, and I can eat it like that. And then I used to work fast food, and there was an old lady that cooked smothered liver. She would deep fry it. She'd soak it in milk and then deep fry it and have this wonderful gravy with it. I tore it up. She'd bring it to work all the time. Oh, escargot, Tammy. You go, girl. Sophisticated at 2. Oh no, Jennifer. I know they're dead, but in my brain, I can't seem to get out of my head that I'll eat it, and those sucker things will try to stick to my lips. Lindsay, on this, your picture is like super small. So all I can see is that you've got a baseball cap on and a t-shirt with a design on it, maybe writing. So I really can't see you. It's too small. And I can't jump out of my own live to make your picture bigger. So just go ahead and tell us how old you are. I agree, Sarah. The picture's so small. Dee Dee, I always want to try like oysters Rockefeller, but I just can't can't seem to get myself to try one because I know they're going to be slimy. So the oysters in a can like that, no, I have not.
Michael. Go.
You must look younger if you're asking us. And you called yourself OG, so you must work out a lot. I'm guessing. I will be 55 January the 3rd. And I feel every year of it. Okay, y'all. Ouch. My screen just got dark on my phone, and my charger is all the way in the bedroom, so I don't know how much time we have left. Yep, that's exactly right, Lindsay. Oh, Cappy 2 flip, or you passed it? I don't know where the Capricorn stops. Jennifer, really? What's your birth date if you don't mind sharing? If you mind, I don't, it's okay. January 10th. Okay, Tammy. Well, do you, Lindsay? Are you trying to look like a thug? I can't tell from this tiny picture. Sarah, does that make you Taurus? See, Flip, there was something I liked about you, Flip. And Jennifer. Y'all hear that? That's the neighbor. Ew, Dee Dee. Do you eat that? Ew. Ugh. Thank you for serving, Lindsay. Desert Shield or Desert Storm? Aries Taurus. My father was a Taurus. Hey, Stacy. Welcome, welcome. I'll be honest, as long as my phone holds out. Gotcha, Sarah. Desert Shield and Storm. Mad respect, Lindsay. Mad respect. And I mean that. Lindsay, my niece and her husband were Marine Corps. Yeah, Sarge was Army. Gotcha, Sarah. On the cusp. That was always such a... It's in the living room, Jennifer. Don't make me try to get a visual. My daughter's a Scorpio. Cool, Sarah. My mom's a Virgo. My little sister's a Scorpio, and my older sister's a Libra. Cancer, cool. Wow. What a birthday gift for your hubby. Libra, Tammy. My older sister's a Libra. Aries. I had an ex-boyfriend that was an Aries. Who, my mom? No. No, she's not hard. That's right. Cappy's rule. Hey, Tina, how are you? Welcome, welcome. No, that face, Jennifer, is that a bad thing about your son? My daughter's sassy, too. She got a mouth like her mother. Poor me. I didn't stand a chance. Whatever, Tammy. Whatever. Very stubborn. There you go. That's the key word. Pisces. My daughter's father was a Pisces. Is a Pisces. I'm a Virgo rising, and I have no idea what that means, Flip. Maybe that means you're a little of both of them. You're trying to knock over the food bowl, little man. You're very earthy. Gotcha. Lindsay, I'm not sure. I was supposed to do one today, and I really didn't feel up to it, but I told somebody that I would film today. So instead of just dropping out of sight for a couple of days, I thought, well, what the hell? I'll go live and visit with y'all. Tomorrow's Friday. I know my daughter's got a few things going on she has to do to get ready for work next week, so I may or may not film tomorrow. I'll try. I'll try to tell myself. It may be something simple I eat. Ah, gotcha, Jennifer. There was no live mukbang, Lindsay. I just came on here just to be live. I didn't eat at all. I've just been sipping on water. I ate earlier today with my child. We had ham. Damn it. Is Janina still in here? I think she left. Well, didn't even say goodbye. No. She ate chicken feet. I don't know if I could do that either. Tomorrow's Thursday? No, tomorrow is Friday. Better check your... Stacy, you're a day behind. Check your calendar. I mean, I'm the one that's usually off. Maybe the chaga is helping me keep days right. Dee Dee, I've seen your videos with your daughter. I think someone else got her impatience from someone else. That's all I'm saying. But I love you. What big cup? Those big solo looking cups, Tammy? We can't find any of them except for the blue one. Sarah. Oh, it was so good. It was one of those, looks like a Christmas ham. We got it from Aldi for 99 cents a pound. Such a good deal. You can tell, Sarah. I could tell by the way she kept us all posted when you were down and out. She did not have to do that. Lindsay, thank you so much, and I hope you have a very great weekend. And again, I thank you for serving. You sure you ain't living the thug life? California 619, that's what they do. Have a good weekend, Lindsay. Dee Dee. It's okay, Stacy. I do it often. That was very gentlemanly of you, Lindsay. Thank you. Except for if anybody's lurking, I think Lindsay was the only guy in here right now, huh? Devin was here, but now he's gone. I sure wish Cheese would pop in. He's probably on the road. Tammy, hush. He's not banana. Hush, be good. Flip side, you're going to turn into a pastry, I swear. Tammy, okay, okay. And what sandwiches did you eat? With a ham? I may have a sandwich with that ham. Ooh, warmed up with lettuce and tomatoes and cheese. Mmm. You're getting there, Sarah. You're getting there. Elizabeth, I have been there more than once. We'll keep a pack of open turkey hot dogs on the door. And when I'm thinking about what I want to eat, I'll be grabbing a couple. Then I'll say, well, let me wait. Maybe something will come to me, and that's my dinner or my snack. Hey, Tammy, there you go. Let me know how you liked it. They really are good. Get a good, uh, get a good sear on them. Cheese and cherry danishes. Oh my gosh. Didn't you have a cheese danish earlier? Better send the rest to me. I'm just kidding. Hey, Jennifer, don't be dissing the string cheese. That is awesome, too, to have in the fridge. Do you eat them straight or do you have to string them? I have to string them. Aw, Sarah Jane, I'm sorry, so sorry you have to leave. Thank you for stopping by. You're gonna make something frozen. Easiest thing to do. Bye. Dee Dee, does that mean you're bouncing out or are you gonna stay a little bit? Or did you already leave me? Girl, snatch that thing out your daughter's hand. It's okay, Dee Dee had things to do. Okay, Dee Dee, I'm glad. Like I said, I'll stay as long as the phone holds out. We're at, y'all, 2 hours, 23 minutes. It's a long time. Hey, Mariah, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Tammy, I take nothing. I am not on any kind of medications. I was on gabapentin for my back, although they do prescribe it for fibro. I don't like taking it. It is a seizure medication. It was not designed for fibromyalgia. So the pharma that makes it gets fined millions every year for off-label usage, I think it's called, and they still, it and Lyrica, they still push it for fibro, and that's not what it was made for. So I stopped taking it. I do have Norco, which is basically Vicodin with less Tylenol, and my prescription is 3 years old because that's how long it's been. I've been to the doctor, and that's how little I take it. So I try baths, I try relaxing, I try not moving around. I take my chaga when my tummy can take it. It's okay, Elizabeth. Yeah, that's why I consider this a chronic illness channel, because that's what it was designed for. Mukbanging and talking about the fibro, although I'm ashamed to say I haven't really brought it up a whole lot. 2 hours, not long. Flip side, Neurontin is the gabapentin, and no, it doesn't. It makes you tired. So there is a medication that Sarah told me about, and right now I cannot think of the name. That it falls under the antidepressant category, but it was designed specially for fibro, and I'll have to get with her and find out, because in January our money will be better, so I'll get an appointment with the doctor and ask about it. I ate cold leftover KFC from yesterday. Dee Dee, the ex took massive doses of it, and she started having tremors so bad at night, jerks and stuff, that I thought she would fall out of the bed. So she slowly took herself off of it. So it just kind of scares me that to take something that's not what it's designed for. It's okay, Elizabeth. Everything I know about fibro, I learned from research. The only good thing about my rheumatologist that he was good for was the actual diagnosis. Every time I would go see him, he'd ask me how I was doing. I would tell him how much I had found out about the disease. He'd apologize that the medical community didn't have more help for us. And then we'd spend the rest of the visit talking about his wife's miniature donkeys. So, oh, okay, Flip. Orencia. I've heard of that. Thank you, Elizabeth. Ooh, Dee Dee. Yeah, she got tremors really bad, but mostly when she slept. No, Cymbalta is just a antidepressant. Sevella, there it is. Sevella. That is what how Sarah spelled it. Sevella. And I did look at my daughter's saying Sevilla. Maybe you got used to it? I don't know. It just used to make me feel weird, and when the ex started getting those symptoms, I got afraid of it and just doing research on it. My my rheumatologist says normally for his fibro patients, he would put them on Lyrica, but according to him, Neurontin is just a less pure form. Like, what did I just say? Like one is a more pure form of the other. So since I was already on the gabapentin for my back pain, he didn't want to put me on the other. Oh, gotcha. Hmm. I'll have to do research on that, Jennifer. Maybe talk to my roomie about that. I'll bet, Tammy. These pills, I'm telling you. Lyrica. Lyrica and gabapentin, they're not the same thing because Neurontin is the medicine in gabapentin. Gabapentin is the name brand. Lyrica is also a name brand. And the way he said he puts his patients on Lyrica, but since I was on the gabapentin, he wasn't going to switch me because he said Lyrica is the more purer form of the Neurontin. So, oh, okay, Tammy. Ix doesn't either. I forgot what she's on. You can tell we're all older and sick. Here we are talking about our medications that we take instead of talking about us going surfing or skiing for the weekend. Wow, Flip. I got you, Tammy. There may come a time where I can't stay off the meds like I am now. Right, Dee Dee? But so far, I have a choice. I choose to deal with a little bit more pain this far from the ham. Now she's coming back. Just keep your eye on her. Look. Yeah, she knows we're watching. Anyway, caught Big Dog like maybe 5 inches from the ham. Anyway, I hope I don't get to that point. They say it's not fatal, but the disease can progress, and that's why I always say quitting work was both a blessing and a hardship because I really think that physically I went down after I quit work, but it was just so hard and it wasn't worth the risk. You really have to be on point for corrections. Wow, Tammy. I can't imagine having a